Good morning.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Just a little bit.
It's been a little while. I didn't really announce this other than a very
Surprise.
poor job
Even to
in
me.
my stories. No, yeah, I didn't really announce it.
Surprise.
Good morning. It's Coffee Chat. Full disclosure, we do have mugs.
We do have mugs.
But we've had a lot of coffee already this morning.
Actually.
We've talked about that before.
Uh-huh.
So it's actually tea, but it counts. Just pretend. Go
chat
have
with
your cup
tea.
of
Tea
It doesn't sound right to say tea chat, so
It's strange. It's a strange word. It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
it doesn't. Yeah. So hop on. Let us know where you're watching from this morning and what's in your mug. I like that though. That's something. That's something for a later date.
What's in your mug?
What's in your mug?
Hashtag what's in your mug?
What's in your mug?
Yeah.
Good morning. It may be very early for some of you. All of our children, Luke is not interacting right now because he's sharing this over to the other page. Yeah, just there you go. Yep, there, we're good. Okay.
Awesome.
So yeah, I have some other things I have to do this afternoon video-wise, so you want to make sure you check back for that. So we decided to go early today. Well, I decided, and I sprung it on Luke.
Surprise.
Yeah. You shaved a lot of your beard off this morning.
Yeah, well, it was bothering me.
How so?
After a certain amount of time, you just get tired of kind of itchiness and
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you took a lot off. You
Yeah,
took like
it's-
10 years off too.
10 years. Was that good or bad? I don't know.
I don't know, because I'm okay with it as long as I'm still looking young, but when I stop looking young, you
This
need
is
to
so
start looking the
ridiculous.
same age as me.
This is the whole psychology.
I've
of
told you this
how
before.
long my beard is
No,
for you is
my grandmother
ridiculous.
dyed her hair like brunette for forever, and then all of a sudden she stopped dyeing it. And this was maybe when I was like 12 or 13, and I was like, Grandma, why? And she said, because I realized by me dyeing my hair, it was starting to make your grandfather look silly. That is love. I would not do that.
Love. No, you would not.
I won't. I'm not going to do that.
I wouldn't expect you to do that. I
Nope.
have no expectations.
That is not going to happen. This hair is going to continue to be this color until you see my body in a coffin.
Oh my
That's
goodness. Okay.
a little morbid.
There
Yep,
you go.
It is.
All right. Well, my grandmother, the only time I remember specifically was when my grandfather died. She stopped dyeing her hair, and I never knew that she had gray hair before that. Boys aren't in tune with
I was going to say,
Boys don't think about
like
these
you
things.
didn't know that.
No, I
your
didn't know.
80-year-old
I never
grandmother-
thought. Who thinks about that? You know, nobody thinks about that.
I'm pretty sure your 90-year-old grandmother still dyes her hair.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Or your uncle dyes it for her.
Yeah, there it is.
Probably. All right, hop on. Let us know where you're watching from and what's in your mug this morning. We are...
Back from a trip.
Yes. So we went to the Bahamas for a
We did,
week.
on a cruise.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a cruise that was earned through the business. And so we got to go with a lot of our close friends,
Yeah, it was a good time.
which was really fun. And we realized not very many people get the chance to go on vacation with some of their closest friends, and nobody has to be in charge.
And
or,
nobody has children.
No one has children, and no one has to collect money or make reservations or all of that. We just get to all show up on a boat together.
Yeah.
It was really fun. Also on that trip, we should also tell them about. We earned a suite, which some of you probably saw because there was a video. And so you know, those of you that watched that video, I've been asked a couple times if I had been drinking. No, I had not. I was just happy. Okay, people, I was happy.
You're on a cruise.
I was on a cruise in
Yeah.
a big freaking suite. I was happy that I earned. So no, I had not been drinking. But on top of the suite that we earned, I'm a little warm in my outfit right now.
You're making me hot. Just
It's
sitting next
fuzzy.
to that thing is
It's like
capturing so much
a
heat.
heater on my body right now. You want to snuggle with me, don't
No, not really. Surprisingly.
So, surprisingly, because he's the one that usually does and I do not. So, what was I saying besides snuggling? We earned.
No.
So 5 people in the company earned a dolphin excursion.
Oh, yes.
The pictures are coming. We don't have them yet because I couldn't take my phone with the dolphin. It's dangerous, apparently.
Yeah.
to take your phone with a dolphin. So
Yeah.
we had no phone. But corporate did take pictures, and so we'll be getting them soon, hopefully soon.
Hopefully.
But anyway, so I earned this excursion. I will say that I thought I had earned swimming with the dolphins. And I was not thrilled about the idea of swimming with dolphins. I've said this before. Neither one of us are huge animal people. I mean, you're not an animal person, but you're not like, oh, I love animals so much. Please bring them all to me.
No, I mean, I would be.
You
probably.
would?
Yeah.
No, you
I would have a
would.
dog. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
no, I
he
would.
doesn't. He doesn't.
I would have a
wanna-
horse and a dog.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
You would not have a horse.
I would have a horse, maybe a couple of horses.
He says this
Some
about
cows.
he says this about land too. Like he wants land, but he
Yes.
has no desire to mow any of it.
You don't. You just. Yeah. You
Right.
use
See,
the tractor.
he has no desire to
I would-
actually
I would take
use
care
the
of it.
tractor. Now we have a tractor, a horse,
Well, yeah.
and cows.
If you have to. If you.
If he
have
wasn't
those
married to
things.
me, Luke would have a tractor, a horse.
I am
and
from
cows.
Texas. Did you forget that? Did you
Yeah,
forget that
but
detail?
you know what? Okay, when I met Luke, he had a dog. Okay, well, his family had a dog. The dog's
Yeah.
name was Honey.
Oh,
Honey
you talked
was the
about Honey.
saddest creature on the
This is
planet.
bringing back memories.
They should have never had this dog. True.
No, the dog was. It was cool. The dog would. I would let the dog.
Was Honey happy?
Kept her in a pen in the backyard.
Yeah. Was Honey happy?
Well, no.
No, Honey wasn't happy.
No, but.
So this is why I think actually I'm a better animal person than you because I'm
Oh,
aware
my
of the
gosh.
fact. I am
This is
aware
not-
of the fact that I would be a terrible dog owner. I don't love dogs, and so therefore I will not have a dog because society puts that pressure on me
Yes.
to have a dog because I would be a terrible dog owner.
Get
So
land and goats, or they're saying the cows can eat the
now we have
grass.
goats. If he wasn't
Goats.
married to me, he'd have goats.
Yeah. My granddad had goats. Lots of goats.
That does not mean that you
Yeah.
are a goat person.
I'm
I
just
do have
saying.
another topic I
I'm
want to
just
bring
saying.
up in a minute, actually.
I'll do another topic.
Yeah.
There are
Okay.
no
So
topic
back to the
objections
fact
here.
that
No.
I'm not a huge animal person. Luke knew this when he married me. I'm not. It's not that I have a disdain for animals. I'm just not
Not
good
true.
with them. I don't need the love from animals. And
don't
so
need the love.
I don't.
It's okay that you don't like
I don't
animals.
want all
Just-
the animal activists to hate me.
It's okay that they like animals.
It
right?
is.
To
I
each
feel
his own.
happy that there are people that love animals.
Yes. I'm glad that you feel that way.
Like, guys,
you like sea turtles.
I don't really love the zoo. I don't.
really love
I
the
don't.
zoo.
I don't love
You're not
it.
making it better. I'm trying to help you, but no.
Okay. So anyway, so the idea of getting in a large body of water with a large mammal,
See, you know that they're mammals, so that's something.
it scared me a little bit, and I didn't feel excited about it. Good news is I didn't have to swim with the dolphins. So that's just the first thing. Second, 5 of us earned it. 4 of us showed up. I thought, well, I'm going to show up because only 5 of us earned it, and we're doing this with our CEO and our VP
Yes.
of corporate. I'm like, my face is going to be there. So I was a little nervous, and the water was cold.
So we should clarify. You don't. So there's 2 different things you can do with dolphins.
Right, you're swimming.
One is a swimming experience.
We
where
did
you
not do
kind of
that.
grab them and they swim with you.
Praise Jesus, I didn't have to
So
do
we
that.
did not do that.
No.
The other is you're kind of in like a confined area.
And I
just
should
like
tell
a
you,
platform,
also,
and they swim up to you.
This was like a dolphin sanctuary. They rescued dolphins. They healed them. They can go back out into the wild. Some of them were born there. It wasn't anything.
Yeah,
harmful
very
to
up in
animals.
the.
Nothing
yeah.
harmful to
This
animals.
place has been around a
because
long time.
I've gotten that before too. I'm
Yeah.
just covering all my bases here,
Yep.
people. I don't need any hate mail.
No.
Okay, so it was an excursion. So basically, you're playing with a dolphin for, I don't know, 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, they have a trainer. There's
Yeah.
a trainer there, and then the dolphin.
And I will say the trainer
tricks.
was not, I don't feel like she cared very much if you were nervous. She was way beyond that in her time with dolphins. She just made you do things and had no sympathy, compassion.
So you
There
got
was
to
none of
you got
that
to
there.
hug the dolphin,
The dolphin hugs you and legit with his flippers on your neck
Yeah.
hugs you.
and then the dolphin kisses you on the mouth.
And the dolphin, I would say he did more than kiss me.
Well, the dolphin is trained that a picture has to take place.
No, the one before that,
The one before
when we
that.
were all standing in the line.
Yeah, what about it?
That wasn't for the picture.
Yeah, it was. The dolphin knows that because normally they have a photographer taking a picture of each of these. Of
Well-
you hugging the dolphin, kissing the dolphin, holding the
He-
dolphin's hand.
I made out with a dolphin.
I made out with the dolphin. It's kind of true.
I did.
I was a little jealous at
You
first.
were? That's weird.
No, I'm
That's
kidding.
way more weird than me
I'm
making
kidding.
out.
Obviously, I wasn't jealous of a dolphin.
No, she purposefully made him stay on my mouth. I know she did.
I'm telling you, everybody had the same amount of time.
No.
Yes.
No, I fell over. That
dolphin
dolphin's
was a
mouth
good
was
kisser.
on my face for a very long time. I felt a little violated. At the same time,
Uh-huh.
I did not hate
No.
it like I thought I would hate it. I didn't hate it at all, actually.
It was fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that's so, to me, so scary about this large mammal
Yes.
fish is how smart they are.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes them so intimidating to me, because it's like a dog in the water with you, kind of.
Like a smart dog.
Yeah, like a smarty smart dog.
A smarty smart dog.
I was trying to get the adjective right there, and then it just came out as that.
Well, yes.
A super
but
smart
they had been
dog.
trained. I mean, there'd been a lot of training, obviously.
I know, but I mean, he did the at me
The dolphin makes noises with his blowhole.
and his blowhole.
Yeah. That's where the noises were coming from. You're aware of
Dirty
that.
dolphin.
Dirty dolphin.
No, he did a thing with his tongue.
Yeah, he'd stick his tongue out at
Yeah.
you if you didn't like what you were doing.
But all that to say, nothing against all the other women that I was there with, but there was very few who participated in every single activity.
It's true.
And I did.
That is
I would
true.
just like to say, and I was not thinking that I would, but just like anything, once you start going, you just finish it to the end. And so I
keep
did.
going.
I finished, and even at the end, you have to choose one of the two of you to have the dolphin kiss your face and take a picture as a couple. I volunteered to be the kissing face. Although I think the dolphin would have kissed me anyway, because he had a thing for me.
Oh, I think so.
So it was good, and hopefully we'll have pictures
Yeah, they're coming,
soon.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the trip was great.
Yeah.
Got home and faced with the flu.
Yeah. So I don't know about you guys, but when you go out on trips or something away from your kids, I think for every mom, especially if you go away in the wintertime for whatever reason, the whole time are thinking who's going to get sick. And then it's going to foil your childcare plans, and you have to figure out, like, what's your backup plan? What are you going to do? Well, we were on our cruise, so my Wi-Fi wasn't great. So the whole time I was like, it's flu season, somebody's going to get sick. No one got sick until we got back, and then we had a child with the flu. So all week last week, we had Jack home with us.
Yeah.
He was good, though.
He did fine.
He didn't.
Yeah.
We used that, and I can't say the word. Oxy.
I don't forget what it's called.
Something. Something. And we gave that to him the minute he started feeling bad, and it supposedly doesn't take it away, but it lessens the severity of the symptoms, and I really do feel like it did.
It seemed like
he
it
wasn't.
worked. I mean, we did that with ibuprofen,
Yeah.
and it seemed like it.
He did
it
great.
worked.
He had 3,000 popsicles thanks to his father.
That's what he wanted, so he felt
What do you
better.
think is the pushover in the parental area?
It's funny you mentioned that. Yesterday, Jack and I had basketball practice. I'm coaching his team,
Right.
his third grade team at basketball. And after practice, we hadn't eaten dinner yet, he and I. So I was like, let's stop, let's get dinner. So we stopped and we were eating, and we sit down, and he goes, so how's life? That's the first thing he says. He's so funny. But then we started talking, and he was talking about memories from our old house. And I'm like, what do you remember? He goes, I remember Mom yelling at me when I went outside.
Well, because he would go outside naked.
But that was not naked. That wasn't part of his memory.
But that is why I would yell at him,
Well,
because
that's
he would
possible.
go out there. I mean, granted, he would go out there to pee, which I felt like was a win in some sense, because he wasn't peeing on my floor, but also he was standing out in the neighborhood naked.
Well, that's one of his earliest memories.
Is that I was yelling at him.
Was you? So I don't know if that proves your point or mine.
This is the thing about our family that's so frustrating. He is the pushover, for sure, of the two of us. And also they would probably say, hands down, he's the more fun parent. And
you've always thought
on a daily basis, that is true. I will give Luke the fun parent hat for daily life. However, and this is where I don't get credit as a parent.
This is all coming out.
It is.
Just let it out.
I'm the one that comes up with like the big ideas.
You have some big ideas.
Yeah, like where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do, how, like all of that. And then he usually like books it. Like I come up with it usually. Sometimes I do, but like all this stuff. And then he gets credit for it, and he gets to be the even bigger fun parent. And I'm just along for the ride.
I don't understand why you feel that way. You realize that you're the only one that feels that way.
No, I kind of have heard them say it.
I've heard them. When?
Because I don't want to do things like go mountain bike riding. That like somehow that makes me the not fun parent because I don't want to do things like that. Or I don't want to kick balls around the living room.
We can get you a mountain bike. You want to go mountain biking?
No, I don't want to go mountain biking at all.
You want to swim with dolphins?
I would do another excursion though. Although those are very expensive, I will just warn you. Had we not earned it, I would not have paid for it.
Yeah, but it's like a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah,
I think if you get a chance,
I don't need to do it.
It's worth it's if you
and
want
I do feel
to
like
do
I've
that,
done
it's worth
it.
the
I
money.
don't need to do it again for sure.
No, I think everybody should think about doing it.
I don't know.
It's a fun experience. Come on, when are you ever that close to an animal from the sea?
That's the thing that
spending
you
time
need
with
to
it?
understand about me. I don't have a need inside of me to be in close proximity to things other than humans.
Other than you,
Yes.
even humans.
Sometimes not even humans. So I just don't have that need. It's like I'm wearing an animal though.
Well, it could be. Yeah.
It's not. Just again, for those of you that want to send me hate mail, it's not real. It's not even close to being fur.
Did we sell our house yet? Are we still moving?
No. That's a short answer. No.
Yeah, no.
No, we're not. Well, the market wasn't great. It's winter.
No, at that time, yeah.
You shouldn't sell your house in the winter in Indiana. It's
Yeah, it
not a good
doesn't
time.
work.
It's also we live in a neighborhood. We live in one of the top 10 towns to raise children in the country. Forbes magazine. Yes, we do. But for that reason, there are a lot of families here, and so the housing market kind of goes in accordance with the school calendar.
it does.
So we might look around at the end of school and see if there's anything in our neighborhood because we really don't want to leave our neighborhood.
Yeah, well, we don't want to leave the school district and our neighborhood. Our kids have a lot of friends in the neighborhood, so they're always hanging
And
out.
truthfully, it's very helpful to us with carpooling. All of this sounds a little silly as reasons why we want to stay here, but we do. So we're going to wait and see what happens in the neighborhood. Really, and like we love our house. It really is a matter of just a little bit more space. Lila's 13 and she shares a bathroom with her two brothers, and I would love for her to have her own bathroom, and I would love for Luke to have his own office, and we would love to have a basement. We don't have a basement in our current house, so there you go.
We'll see.
There's the reasons. But speaking of the neighborhood, we've been running around our neighborhood.
Yes.
How do you feel about? I've talked a lot
We're training.
about
We're training for a race.
our training experience.
Trying to get first place in the
No.
10K.
Is there age brackets?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Why does that even matter to you?
Because I still wouldn't win. You know, I like to win, but not in physical things like that.
Yes.
Although this is becoming way more of a mental thing for me than a physical thing. I will give you that.
Yeah. The last race I ran a half marathon a couple of years ago.
Yep. I cried.
When I ran? Well, that was because of parking and yeah, it was very crowded downtown. But anyway, I ran the race and then I finished and then I look at the results and I see an old pal from college and then I look at the results. I'm 1 second away from it. We finished 1 second away from each other.
But here's what I don't understand. Weren't you aware of that when you were crossing
the
line together?
No, we didn't cross the line together. You start at different times. You have a sensor in the bib that has your number on it.
I don't think we will.
Well, yeah, if they're going to track our time, yeah. There's a little chip in the bib that you wear that you pin on your shirt, and then once you cross the starting line, that chip starts the process of timing.
Yeah.
And then once you cross the finish line, so then everybody gets timed based on when they. Right. So you could start an hour after somebody. No, I forget what I got in my age bracket, but I definitely did not. Did I win? Did you think I won? No.
He ran the half marathon, and I, of course, didn't go down when he started because,
running is not a spectator sport.
No, and it's not something I'm interested in at the very least. So, But I went because you had been training and spending hours upon hours upon hours upon hours running. No bitterness there at all.
Not at all.
And we had 3 really small children, so spending more hours, running on the weekends when you weren't working, I was very supportive.
Very supportive. Yes. Not at all.
But I did we did.
On the other hand, you're running a 10K.
Yes.
And who's right by your side?
He is,
who's pacing
he's a
with you?
better person than me. He's more fun than me. He's a better parent than me. He's younger looking than me now that he shaved his beard off. He's definitely
Justin,
not as hot as I am right now.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're wearing about 5 layers in one jacket.
So
it's a 5-layer jacket. It's kind of like a 7-layer dip, but it's 5-layer
It's so
jacket.
hot. But I will say this. He has run every single training with me, every single one. And he could be going a lot faster.
A little faster.
Than he is. A lot faster than he is. Truthfully, if we're being really honest, you could go out and run a 10K right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's a matter of finishing one.
Yeah. I could not. I would vomit.
That's not true.
No, I would.
I think you could do it.
I could not. This was why I chose a 10K. Everyone else, well, why didn't you start with a 5K if you've never run before? Why didn't you start with a 5K? I will tell you why. Because I am a very stubborn person. I am determined. And if I told people I was going to run a 5K, I would finish it. Well, and I would kill myself because I wouldn't train for it. I know that
Well, here's the deal. You did run a 5K. You've
long time
already
ago.
done that.
And I didn't train for it. I felt like I was dying for days. So I knew it was the color run. Let me just preface, it was not a legit thing. I was wearing a tutu and had dye all over me.
Yeah, but you still ran nonstop. You did not stop.
And you want to know why I finished?
Why did you finish?
Because there was someone in our group that I refused to let beat me. Refused. So I kept going. So here's the thing. The reason I chose the 10K is because I knew that I could push myself to do a 5K and never train for it.
Yeah.
A 10K, you can't just go out and run a 10K if you've never run before.
Yeah.
So
we need to find someone that you want to beat in a race and see how they're training, and maybe would that increase your training a little bit, you think? If you saw what they were doing?
If they were running it with me.
That's what got me started with running and training and doing that was the Nike app back in the day. You used to have friends.
You were running against my stepbrother.
Yeah, but among other people, I actually was friends on the Nike app with some guys from elementary school. And they would get out and run, and you'd open the app, and you're like, oh, he ran 14 miles today. And you put on your shoes, and you go run to try to one-up each other.
Well, I do have some friends that are running, though.
Oh, okay.
Right now. One of my friends, Michelle, is doing a freaking marathon.
A freaking marathon. Can you
mean,
believe it? People run marathons?
There she is right there. Michelle. Yeah. She's running a marathon. I mean, I don't want to cut myself short, but that's not something I ever could do. In real life, So
Let's start with the 10K.
Right.
You can do a 10K.
I think that is unbelievable, and it does inspire me. And I know her well. She's one of my best friends, and so I do have that concept of okay, if she can run a marathon, I can run for 20 minutes today. I do have that, but it's not competitive. It's just inspiration.
Sure.
Yeah. I think people are pushed by different things, and mostly I'm pushed by competition, but sometimes I'm pushed by inspiration.
Sometimes.
Whatever.
You got to figure out what motivates you, and then
so hard.
do that. Yep.
I can't take it anymore.
So, is anyone else's news feed full of these brooms, for crying out loud? Everyone, the tilt of the earth. Come on.
How many of you got taken by it? Be honest. How many of you took a broom and tried to stand it up? How many of you? I will tell you that I was, but I didn't do it. I made Luke get up out of bed last night. Again, better person. We all know this. I made Luke get up out of bed last night and go see if our broom would stand up. And he came back and he said, it stands up. That was after I researched while he was down there trying to stand the broom up that it was all fake and stupid.
I told you when I got back upstairs, I kind of worked the bristle. You can see the bristles spreading out, so you can do this.
I'm a
anytime.
little surprised that our broom stood up though, because it is crap, and we never.
It is crap.
It is.
What are you
we
talking
never
about?
have good brooms.
We never have good.
Ask
What is
my
a good
sister.
broom?
We don't. We
Ask
never-
your sister.
She says it all the time. Your brooms are always crap.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It's true. Do you guys have something in your house that's just always crap? Like, our brooms are never good quality. They're terrible.
Terrible.
I've had cleaning ladies tell me they won't use my broom.
Most cleaning ladies like their own stuff anyway.
I'm just saying, we never invest in nice
come
brooms.
on.
Ever.
Invest. How is a broom an investment?
It is. Ladies,
No.
a broom can make or break your kitchen floor. It absolutely can.
Okay.
A crappy broom.
Look, then you could have gone out and bought a new
I
broom
feel like
at
I'm going
any
to
time.
today. I feel like today.
But the question is, will it stand up? I mean, I think we should test
Yes.
them all out.
I
in the
saw a
aisle.
lot of different brooms
We should do-
yesterday.
Someone should do a broom test
Some of
in
which
the aisle at Target. And
I
see.
was a little surprised. This is why I'm not, like, I'm 99% positive that it's fake. However, I did see several brooms standing up yesterday in my newsfeed that I was like, that's a little, I mean, I don't know. Another lady had Sharpies all lined up on her counter, and they were standing up. But I think Sharpies do stand up on their own.
I believe. Well, they have like a little indentation
I don't know.
that kind of. Yeah, I think they do.
You should have done a headstand.
A headstand. How would that? That wouldn't
Same
make any
idea,
sense.
right? I don't know.
The science is so sound in this experiment of brooms.
Well, anyway,
Everybody's
we did it.
jumping on
I made
board.
Luke get up out of bed, and he did do it for me. He made the broom stand up and then told me that it was fake. So I was taken by it. I am still a smart woman. I still stand by that.
Wait,
I'm not as fun.
You're
I
very
don't like
intrigued,
animals.
but you like-
I'm not as good of a parent, and I'm not as nice of a
Pseudoscience
person.
is your
But
thing.
I'm still super smart.
I'm super smart. I got that going for me.
So there's that. Obviously, and if Luke wasn't married to me, he would have a tractor and a goat. We learned that this morning.
A dog. Come on, I'd have a dog.
Your dog quickly moved to a tractor, goat, cows,
Well,
sheep.
yeah. I mean, if
cattle.
you have these things, it kind of they all kind of just gravitate towards you. The law of attraction.
I think for someone that grows up in Texas, the idea of having like a cattle ranch is the same kind of concept as like our boys thinking they're going to be in the NBA. Like,
Well, I had both of those dreams when
Yeah,
I was a kid,
yeah.
so I was weird.
not
that's
weird,
why.
just, you know, unrealistic dreams.
Unrealistic dreams.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to dream when you're a kid. That's what it's all
I
about.
guess some of us are moved by inspiration. Some of us are moved by competition. I'm curious to which one you are.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get off of here.
Yeah.
This one a little long
It's been
because
fun.
it's been a long time. So hopefully it won't be quite as long. We would love it if you would again tell us where you're watching from, and feel free to share this live if you have friends that maybe need to watch during nap time or while they're at child pickup car line or in the middle of halftime at a game. These are all places that I'm on my phone. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. And if we didn't already say, I'm Kara.
I'm Luke.
We're the
Wait,
names.
yes.
Probably
That's
should have
us.
done that a little while ago.
Well,
It's okay. All right.
better late than never.
You guys have a great day.
All right. Bye, guys.